Hello, can you hear me? Mr. Silver Heist. I know you're riding an Amtrak right now, my friend. So I'm just curious if you can actually hear me. I'm hearing myself. Let me turn this down. Terry says she cannot hear you. Better relaunch. I'm hearing myself somewhere. Why am I hearing myself? What the heck is happening here? Okay, so you guys could hear me okay. Hey, Richo, what's going on, bud? Trying to figure out why I'm hearing an echo. Um, Let me see. That. Aha. There we go. Okay. Figured it out. Let me pull up the chat. All right, so we've got Rafe. Shh, it's supposed to be modding right now. Okay, sorry, Rafe. I won't say anything, buddy. We got Sloth Leadfoot. Hey, how are you, Sloth Leadfoot? Saw got done 30 or so ago. What's going on? Eric, hey, buddy. What's going on, my friend? Will they do another Star Wars movie? I haven't seen the last two yet. Yeah, Eric, they have a trailer that just dropped today. My guess is they did it probably today because of Star Wars Celebration. Celebration takes place once every 3 years, if I'm not mistaken, and right now it's in Chicago. In fact, there are quite a number of my garrison members from the 501st Legion who are there right now. It is quite expensive, though, to say the least. A 5-day pass to the event is expensive. Then you got to factor in airfare. Let's see, high rate for secret safe with me. Yeah. Um, what else? It's just a very expensive ordeal. And I have two little kids, 6-year-old and 3-year-old sons. And my wife and we haven't really gone on vacation in quite some time. So when I brought up to my wife, hey, I was thinking maybe you want to go to Chicago for Star Wars celebration. It would be a lot of fun. She looked at me like I don't want to see that look ever again. So I just shut up right there and just went about my business. Coin Charisma, hey, what's going on? Silver Snatcher, how's it going? Just watched the trailer like 10 minutes ago. It looks great. Silver Snatcher, yeah, we're gonna actually get into that in just a moment. Metal detecting with Austin Simpson, what's going on, my friend? Yeah, Silver Snatcher, it looks awesome. It looks so good. I'm very, very excited to say the least. I'm going to give everybody a couple more minutes and then I'm going to just jump right into it. And I'm going to start playing this trailer here for those of you that haven't seen it. Now, the one thing, though, and this is going to be the first time I'm attempting this. Oh, yeah, Maple Hedgehog. My wife totally, it's not even turning her nose up at the convention. It's just that, again, we had her, her ideal trip would be, somewhere like Dominican Republic, Bahamas, or, anywhere that's tropical. Going to a nerd fest so I can just geek out doesn't really do anything for her. John Smith, hello. He just said Jaja in the house, and I hope he's not talking about Jar Jar. Um, you don't know about the other Star Wars Maple. I'm gonna show you guys. Hopefully, it will work. So here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm going to try to screen share my screen and play the trailer. Hopefully this will work. So give me 1 second. Let me get my Google Hangouts up here. And all right, so let me click on screen share. Again, you guys are my guinea pigs with this. All right, so let me hit share for this. Okay, Guys, give me like a thumbs up or a one if you are able to see my screen now of just like the black box. It says the official trailer, and just give me a one if you're able to see that. Okay, so we got a one. For tonight, John Smith. All right, cool. It's sharing. Terry Rabadoo. Hey, buddy. All right, we got Ami Owe in the house. Everybody, you should subscribe to Ami Owe. She's going to be posting content soon. She's one of my mods. I know her personally. Great person. Big Star Wars fan. Actually, if you guys go on my website, you search around in there under the armor build, you'll be able to find a picture of her. She's a good friend of mine. John Smith. Let me real quick give you the power of the wrench. John Smith, you are the power of the wrench. Native Stacker, the Stacking Trooper is shaking in his boots, and he saw what Rey was going to do. Oh, yes. It looked awesome. Okay, so here, I'm going to try to play this for you guys. I apologize in advance if the volume isn't loud for you guys, and I'm going to stop. I'm going to actually play it one. Sorry, guys. I'm so excited about this. I'm going to play it one time all the way through, and then I'm going to rewind it, and I'm going to give you guys kind of like a play-by-play and my take on it. So let's see if this works. All right, and then if one of you can also give me a one when I start playing it, if you could hear it. Let's see. I'm not hearing the sound. West Coast Stacker, see ya. Are you guys hearing it? I'm pausing it real quick. Are you guys able to hear the sound on your end? Because for me, I can't. No sound. Well, there's that. If any of you know how to do this, in terms of the play-by-play, and if I'm broadcasting this to you guys, I apologize in advance. Here, I'm going to hit play again. Let me see one other thing. I don't want to close out of that. Well, crap. Well, I'm going to play it anyway. You guys are going to use your imagination, okay? So I'm going to just hit play. I apologize. You guys watch it after. Oh, I hear something. Hang on. Can you hear it? Give me a one if you could hear that. Because I could hear it's loud right now on my end. Lip sync it for you. I will in a moment. Can you hear it? Press a one if you can hear. A two. Dang. All right, hold on. No sound still. You saw it this morning. Sloth Leadfoot, you could hear it? No, can't. No, can't hear it very softly. Alex Cornwall Hunter says. Okay, hold on. All right, I'm pausing it. All right, I don't know if you guys are joking or not, but can you hear it? If you can, give me a one. If you could hear it, give me a one with the sound. If not, I'm going to take my phone off. Oh, yeah, Redheaded Step Stacker. I'm showing the trailer here. I just wanted a one if you guys were able to hear the sound as I played it. I'll give you guys one more moment just to press one if you were. And if not, I'm just, no joke, no sound. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Plan B. Plan B. Let me grab my phone. Let's try this. All right. Bear with me, my friends. And let me, you guys are being very patient. Google Hangouts. And let me stop presenting your back to me. All right, let me get it on my phone here because this thing is too good to not show. I'm going to crank up the volume. Let's see. Episode 9. Rise of Skywalker. All right. 1 second here. Ads. Maybe I'll get big one day and have ads on my channel. All right. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. I'm getting there. Okay. Give me one if you can hear it, okay? I'm sorry about this. I have to work on this thing here. Okay, you could hear it. All right. I know the reflection isn't doing it much justice. Lando Calrissian. C-3PO, check that out. Flipping awesome. Carrie Fisher, R.I.P. Emperor Palpatine's laugh. All right, so here, I'm going to try. All right, here. So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to try one other thing. Before I kind of dive, let me turn this off. Before I dive into this a little bit more, because my friend sent me the notification that the trailer came out, and to say the, I mean, I was so excited, to say the least. Here's what I'm going to try real quick, okay, guys? I'm going to unplug my mic. Tell me if you can hear me when I unplug my mic, all right? All right. Can you guys hear me now off of my computer microphone? I unplugged my headphones from the jack. If you could hear me, give me a 1. Because I'm wondering if this will help the sound issue with the a 1. Okay, so you could hear me. Thanks, John. So I'm going to try one more time now to broadcast to you guys the, you could hear it. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to try to broadcast to you guys my screen, and I'm going to see if it's still going to pick up my voice as I broadcast to you guys my screen here. All right. Let me screen share, application window, share this. All right. Let's try this again. All right. Let's try this again. Press 1 if you could hear the sound on my computer. Are you able to hear it now? Can you hear me also? Oops. Okay. What the heck? Technical difficulties. You hear it, Andrew. Perfect. Okay. All right. So let's get into this now. This is. All right, so here we got Ray.
We've passed on all we know.
And that's Mark Hamill, guys. We passed on all we know. And we do have lag. And that's what I know here. Too much. You got too much going on. I think you're right. So I'm going to pause that. We're going to jump back to this in plan B. because there wasn't a whole lot of discussion during the. All right. Now we're back here. All right, so you guys aren't going to be. The Force isn't with my computer right now. So right now you've just got Mark Hamill, and he's talking about the different generations of Skywalkers in her now. Here.
But this is your fight.
This is your fight. All right. So clearly they're saying every generation has a hero, has a legend. All right, now she's getting ready for her showdown here. All right, my guess right here is that this is Kylo Ren, okay? And this is, I think that this actually is going to be their either their final showdown or them coming face to face, and then they're going to come face to face again for a final showdown later in the movie. But this is my guess. Thanks, Redheaded Stepstacker. He says yes to both you in the film trailer. Perfect. All right, so I'm thinking this is Kylo Ren coming in trying to kill Rey. And she's like, I don't think so. I'm faster than Usain Bolt. Watch me go. So Silver Heist asks, is she a Skywalker? That's up in the air right now. A lot of people say no, and there's a lot of people that say yes. I have a feeling that she is a Skywalker. I have a feeling that she is somehow related to Luke, whether she's like his daughter, and maybe he, for some reason, didn't tell her that he was her father, kind of like how, Darth Vader hid it for all those years, and Queen Amidala hid it all those years. But I'm thinking that she has direct lineage to Luke Skywalker. This is my guess. A lot of people say that they don't think she has any lineage to Skywalker and that she is just a nobody. And so I'm thinking differently. How many of you think that she is a Skywalker? Hey, what's up, Silver Tracker? Just seeing you. Yeah, Silver Tracker, you're in agreement with me. Reincarnation of Yoda. I'm thinking maybe she's a reincarnation of Admiral Akbar. It's a trap. John Smith says, I don't think so. No, Native Stacker says. Okay. So we're kind of torn here. All right, so let's keep going. All right. So, of course, we got this Christmas. Eric Hewitt says, yep, daughter. I agree, buddy. I think it's Luke's daughter. Kylo Ren just destroying stuff. Here he is fixing his helmet. And you can see here he's putting it all together because he had his temper tantrum in the last movie and smashed his helmet to smithereens. Jar Jar's love child, I don't think so. There we've got Finn and Poe Dameron. Now, check this out. Let me back it up a little bit. All right, I'm going to pause it right there. Okay, guys, this is a new character. This little droid. I think Terry did leave Guido Stacking because I think either because of the technical difficulty or because she's bored of this. But this little droid here, that's D.O. D.O. is, I guess, going to be the sidekick to BB-8. Let's keep going. Now, how awesome was that? Lando Calrissian back in the saddle. What's going on, Guido Stacking? Lando Calrissian back in the saddle, and he's with Chewie in the Millennium Falcon. I just got to turn that back again. We have them together right there. Guys, to me, this is like, it gives me a little bit of goosebumps. Similar to, if you remember the trailer for The Force Awakens, when Han Solo is with Chewie and he says, Chewie, we're home. And then Chewie roars. He's like, "Arr, arr." Oh my God, that was awesome. So I think because the last movie was so bad, I think they're trying to bring some of the nostalgia back, trying to kind of fix the damage that they did with this last movie. And so they decided to bring Lando Calrissian back. Awesome. Now, right here we go. It looks like it brings me back kind of to almost like that whole scene on Tatooine with Jabba the Hutt in the battle over the Sarlacc pit. And there we have C-3PO there, and with Poe Dameron, and I think that's Finn, and they're on some sort of sand skiff here. Fell asleep trying to last. Dude, you and me both, Austin Simpson. I had to pee the whole time, and I couldn't leave because it was 2.5 hours, and I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. But here we got C-3PO. Not sure what that crest is. Check this out. Carrie Fisher. Okay? Carrie Fisher hugging Rey. Rey has to have some lineage to the Skywalkers. She has to. And I'm almost wondering, guys, how about this? Could she possibly be a twin of Kylo Ren like she was with Luke? I don't know. Let's keep going.
Will always be with you.
Now, guys, this shot here, are you noticing what I'm noticing? Who is missing from this? Who's missing from the background? You got C-3PO, D-O, BB-8. Who are we missing right over here in terms of droids? Who are we missing there? R2-D2. That is a giant piece of the Death Star.
No one's ever really gone.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Let me bring you guys back now. Let me stop the screen sharing. All right, let me plug back in so you guys can hear me a little bit better. All right, guys, give me a 1 if you're able to hear me now. Let me know if you guys are able to hear me. Hey, Trooper, have you ever read The Dharma of Star Wars? It just flashed. Guido one says he could hear me. Perfect. Thanks, guys. Flash in my head. Kind of want to read it now. Let's do a book study. Dude, I wish I had time to do to read a book. I am, all the YouTube stuff that I've been doing. And then I got my work and kids and so on and so forth. But okay, so I want to kind of dive back into that trailer though. All right. My theory is that Rey has lineage to the Skywalkers. I think she's a twin of Kylo Ren. I'm probably completely wrong, but the shot of Carrie Fisher hugging Rey, if Rey was just a nobody, then why would there be that shot of Carrie Fisher hugging Rey like that? I feel like she's got to be Princess Leia's daughter. And I think kind of similar with the storyline with Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia separated at birth to protect them. I'm thinking it's the same thing that's going on there, that Rey was separated from Kylo Ren. That's my guess. You say maybe she's Princess Leia's bastard. Dude, I'm thinking she's a Skywalker. I'm thinking she's Kylo Ren's sister. And Luke and Princess Leia were able to feel each other through the Force. And I'm thinking that these guys have that connection. And then it says Rise of a Skywalker. That to me is showing that, okay, Rey now is finding out that she's a Skywalker and she's kind of rising to power. That's my guess. Let's see, or Aunt Leia or Mother. Yeah, I think so. But let's see what else. Or Kylo's rise, yeah. But guys, you also notice that R2-D2 is gone. That's kind of upsetting. I'm hoping that the little droid is alive. Kylo and Rey were connected because of Snoke. I mean, to some degree, I guess you could say that. But I'm just thinking that Rey is Princess Leia and Han Solo's daughter. That's my guess. La Plata Peak, hey buddy, you say you hope that 3PO is dead. He's not. He was walking around. Did you see him? I'm not going to lie. Kylo let me down. He should never have taken that helmet off. Yeah, I mean, Adam Driver, I like him as an actor, but I agree with you. Peter Mayhew, yeah. Peter Mayhew, old school. R2 probably on a mission. I missed the trailer. La Plata Peak, when we hang up from the chat, man, you got to check it out, dude. It is awesome, and it looks like it's going to redeem the franchise from that last horrible movie. You're with John Smith, that he's probably on a mission. I know. I hope R2 doesn't get destroyed either, to be honest with you. Yeah, and it does look like Terry Rabideau bolted because it's so quiet in here. Greg Wook Wook is here. Everybody, do you see Greg Wook Wook right there? I want you all to sub Greg Wook Wook. He is my friend who I'm just reading the chats here. Did anyone see Disney stock today? No. Greg Wook Wook, guys, is the one of my friends who designed my logo, designed the banner on my website, designed my new logo, convinced me to do this channel, and he's a 501st Legion member with me. He helped me build my costume. He's got a few that he's done. He's done a Sand Trooper. He's done a TK. He's working right now on a what is it? A Death Trooper. It's like a pitch black trooper. He's the guy's a machine. He's got a lot of talent too for design. So guys, please sub him. He's going to be creating content in no time. I'm just trying to convince him like he convinced me. Metal detector. To be honest, I'm going to see that. I wasn't that into Star Wars, but now I like it. Austin Simpson. Yeah, dude. It's been around for 40 years, and it still has a message that transcends from generation to generation. It is awesome. How could they redeem the franchise? The producers ruined it. Any new blood? Silverhigh says. I mean, from this movie, they could redeem it. And then also after this movie, they're going to still have some other side movies, kind of like Solo. So that's kind of how they could redeem it. This movie is also directed by J.J. Abrams. So it should be good. Main Squeeze. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Disney's up $13.46. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Let's see. You're a fanboy, Austin. Love all three trilogies. Astromech Droid have a rough life. So the other thing too, guys, if you go back and watch the trailer, Luke Skywalker, he's kind of almost like a continuing mentor to Rey, but I think he's gone and he's in the Force, right? He's a part of the Force now, similar to how Obi-Wan Kenobi was, and he would mentor Luke Skywalker. And so now Luke, you could see he's going to have that effect on Rey. And I loved how they tied in Luke Skywalker saying, you know, we're never really ever gone. And you hear Emperor Palpatine's laugh. To me, that's awesome. I'm curious how he's going to make an appearance, if he is at all, or if they're going to do some sort of flashback thing with Palpatine. Curious what your thoughts are. Main Squeeze, can't stay long. I just wanted to stop in and show you some love. Hey, buddy, Main Squeeze, thank you. I'm going to check out your video later. I saw you got some more 90% silver, if I'm not mistaken. I saw it pop up on my feed, and I was about to watch it, and then I saw, I was going to start streaming live, so I didn't have the chance to watch it. But, dude, you're killing it with your stacking these last couple months. Let's say here, Wook Wook says, I'm sticking with the idea that Palpatine is Rey's father, just like Anakin. That's kind of gross, Greg. That's kind of gross. But who knows? Let's see. Oh, by the way, Greg Wook Wook, La Plata Peak, who's right below you with the wrench there. He and I got to give Greg I got to give my buddy Greg a wrench because he's been buds with me for like a year now. La Plata Peak is a big Star Wars fan too, Greg. It's a matter of time before you and I get La Plata Peak into the 501st Legion. Redhead Stepsacker, the Skywalker family tree has very few limbs. I'm a bit concerned. Hopefully they're not all backwoods inbred. Or Princess Leia and Luke had a baby and it's a super Jedi as a result. That would be pretty disgusting. Main Squeeze saying hello to everybody. Guys, please sub to everybody in here. Eric Hort, the aluminum Falcon was the prototype that failed the Kessel Run. Silver Turtle, done watching his sunset, done picking fights with cab drivers in Costa Rica, tuning in from Costa Rica to watch me. Guido Stackin is here. By the way, guys, if you haven't checked out Guido Stackin's channel, definitely check him out. Subscribe to his channel. He does a ton of work with charity and a great channel, great content creator, good guitar player. Guido, I play piano. Maybe you and I could do a cross collaboration thing there. And also Guido Stackin happens to be into Game of Thrones, as am I. And if I'm not mistaken, Game of Thrones, isn't that this Sunday, Guido Stackin? Jar Jar Abrams. That's kind of funny, Eric. I'm like 13 away from 400. Guys, sub Austin. Austin Simpson, I just broke 400 yesterday. You and I are kind of neck and neck, buddy. Plot the Peak says, would need to get one of those TIE Fighter pilot suits. La Plata Peak, believe it or not, if you were actually thinking of doing the 501st Legion, the TIE Fighter pilot is actually one of the easier costumes to purchase and to make. So if you're looking at a kind of easier way to enter the 501st, that is the way to go. It's also very versatile because the jumpsuit that's used for the TIE Fighter suit is actually a base costume that could be used for the Imperial Gunner, the guys that have those big mushroom-headed caps that zap the super laser to blow up Alderaan, and is also used for officers of the Imperial Army. So that's actually something you should consider. Let's talk more about that offline. Yeah, the Phoenix Sun, you would have to do some nighttime events or make sure you're doing all indoor events. I won't wear this thing outside above like 80. Guido Stack and guitar, make an album. What would that be called? Guido Stacking Stormtrooper. Guido Stacking Stormtrooper. He should never put that helmet on. Kids on the short bus been wearing that helmet for 50 years. Salute the 501st Redheaded Stepsacker. Yes, 501st Legion does a ton of work with charity. That was one of the selling points to my wife when I told her how much money this costume cost and how much time it was going to take me. I told her, listen, we also do a lot of stuff with charity. You'll see. All of my friends were naysayers. They all said I just wanted a really cool costume. And then when I started doing the different charity events, it shut them up real quick. Trooper, I have to go. Wanted to stop by and support. Hey, Turtle, thank you so much, my friend. All of you guys, if you're able to hit the like button as you guys are leaving, do content about making the costumes, and you'll have to quit your day job for the YouTube check. Yeah, Redheaded Stepstacker, there are so many other channels of guys that are so much more experienced than I am. The extent of my knowledge was just this costume, and I posted basically like a build thread, a gallery, if you will, step by step, showing my build process on my website. I learned a lot from my friend Greg Wook who's in here. That guy knows a lot about building. I guess that means we can write off the suit on your taxes, right? LOL. Yeah, to be honest with you, I never thought of that. Cosplay by night, charity by day. Yeah. I do salute the 501st. I just checked the site up, and dang, that's a lot for events. Yeah, yeah, dude. The 501st Legion, dude. They're worldwide. They have 14,000 members, and it runs the gamut. And basically, you've got the 501st Legion. And actually, guys, this is actually, those of you that are Star Wars fans, listen to this. I don't know how well you guys remember. What was it? The Force Awakens. Dinner time. Storm, talk to you a little later. Okay, Guido. The 501st Legion, their founder, the guy's name is Albin Johnson, and he started the 501st Legion. And his daughter actually was really, really sick with childhood leukemia, and she ended up actually passing away. And right before she passed away, one of her favorite characters was R2-D2, and all of the members of the 501st Legion ended up making her a pink R2-D2 droid, and they called it R2-KT. And that pink droid actually can be seen with R2-D2 in The Force Awakens. It looks like his little girlfriend. So that's just like a little trivia there. Would you consider getting one of those Cole's Chewbacca roar masks? No, I wouldn't. Nope. Darth Redrum. Hello. How are you? Let's see. Um. Hey, John, do me a favor. Can you tell me how many people we have watching right now? I'm sure it's probably a small number just because they're going to continue movies, John Smith. There's too much money involved to not. 13. I'm surprised there's 13 watching, considering. Last year, Alex Simpson says, last year I did this Star Wars virtual reality thing at Disney, and it was awesome. I heard all about that. Problem with virtual reality and me is I get real dizzy. But I'm hearing that the theme park down in Disney, the Star Wars section down in Disney in Florida, they're going to have a hotel that you can interact with, and based on your decisions in the hotel, they'll show you where you line with the Force. I'm up to 417, Eric says. Wow. Wow. That's pretty good. Considering just a couple days ago, I was at 383. They made a virtual reality game with lightsabers and moving blocks. That's cool. Redhead Stepsacker says the helmet comment was about Kylo. I may have missed that, Redheaded Stepsacker. Let me scroll down. That's cool. Haven't heard about that. Too bad. I'm not going to Disney this year. Yeah, Austin, I'm not going either. Not for a while. Again, I have two small boys. They're 6 and 3, and we're gonna wait maybe another year or two until my littler guy is older, so he could appreciate it. La Plata Peak says I'll be monetized by the middle of summer, if not sooner. Very kind of you to say. I might be able to hit the 1,000 subscriber mark by that point, but the 4,000 hours, that's where that's a lot of time, my friend. Right now, I think I've got total 245 hours. These live streams, though, these live streams help. Yeah, doing great. The Force is with you. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. You guys can help force push me to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours. If you share my videos with any like-minded individuals, any of us who are into stacking or somebody that's into Star Wars, I kind of kind of fall into both categories. Can I be a pilot, Porkins, or do you have too many of them already in the 501st? Redheaded Stepstacker, not many people know Porkins. I love that guy. R.I.P. Porkins. Quick question for you, Redheaded Stepstacker, and any of you other people out there. Which rebel pilot lives through the first 3 movies? So A New Hope, and again, this rebel pilot is with Luke and Return of the Jedi and helps Luke Skywalker take down the Death Star yet again. So let's see if any of you know who the rebel pilot is. Yes, La Plata Peak got it. Don't you wish that this was a giveaway question? You nailed that. No, not Red 7. Stay on target. Stay on target. And then the sparks flying, Eric. Man. Yeah, Wedge Antilles. Imagine Rey is Wedge Antilles' daughter. Y'all must play Galaxy of Heroes. Is that on PS4? I haven't played video games in about 2 years. I used to be such a hardcore gamer. And then I ended up having children. And when you have one kid, it's a lot more manageable. You know, you could tag team with your spouse, and you could take a couple hours break here or there. Kid goes down for a nap. You can play some video games. Now there's 2 of them. Battlefront is fun. You know, the first one I liked. The problem that I had with Battlefront is if you're running alongside somebody and you're talking to them, they can't necessarily hear you. It's very disappointing. It's a mobile game, very grindy, but Star Wars, so it's sick. Anything to do with the first 3, I'll nail them. Let me going back to the trailer real quick. Any of you have any theories on Emperor Palpatine? I have an itch in my eye. That's how stormtroopers itch their eyes. Got to stick my finger up inside the helmet. Any of you have any theories on the Emperor? Because you hear his laugh at the very end. Do you think the guy was just chilling in the broken piece of the Death Star the whole time? Face reveal. No. Sorry, Austin Simpson. Nope. Yeah, I'm thinking I theorize he comes back like Yoda and Qui-Gon by the Force. That would be something. I thought that Supreme Leader Snoke was he was a waste. They didn't really give you too much on his character. He was there for 2 movies. You know, you knew he was a Supreme Leader. You know, and if you don't really read the books or the comics or any of that other stuff, and if you're basically mainstream Star Wars, you're not going to really know, where Snoke came from, and after the Emperor was killed by Darth Vader at the end of Return of the Jedi, how Snoke came to power. Let's say, or he truly comes back because they said he knew the way to be immortal. That would be something. Could you imagine? Let's see. By the way, for those of you that are watching, Tuesday night, I will be doing my giveaway. I'll be doing my 400 subscriber giveaway. And I'll be sending out a newsletter to give subscribers a hint as to what my questions will be about and how to be eligible to win. But since you guys are here with me on a Friday night, I will tell you what you guys need to do in order to be entered is the last video that I posted about the big mistake, and I purchased all of those airtight capsules. My question for the giveaway will be about that video. Excuse me. So you're going to want to watch that video. You're going to want to comment in that video if you haven't done so already, because I'll be using the random comment picker. And I suggest you watch it through its entirety, because there's going to be a question about the video. Hey, the Stacking Stormtrooper and everyone. Precious Metals Updates, how are you? Precious Metals Updates, I was just telling the people that were in here with me on a Friday night that on Tuesday I'll be doing my live stream, and I'll be doing a giveaway for my to celebrate the 400 subscriber milestone. And I was telling everybody that you need to subscribe to my newsletter and make sure you watch the last video I did about the big mistake. Make sure you comment and make sure you watch it through its entirety, because there's going to be a question that's going to help you win the giveaway. You're going to share this stream. All right. Thank you. Sweet. What time, Precious Metals? So my regular scheduled time is 8:30 Tuesday evenings Eastern. All right. So Tuesday evenings, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, unless something happens and I'm unable to make it, but you can count on that being my normal scheduled time. But lately I've been finding a little bit of time in between. So I've been doing these like pop-up live streams. Awesome Precious Metal Updates. Yeah, the last one I did was pretty good. I gave away a few things. La Plata Peak, who's in here, he watched my my video on the inside of my helmet, and he was able to win the last giveaway. In fact, I might give you guys a sneak peek. Hold on one second. Let's see. Do I have it here? Yes, I do. All right. You guys want to see? Let's see here. I'm friends with the girl who is a Darth Talon. Ay caramba. Yeah, him. Think Palpatine was the guy who killed the guy who mastered the ability to live thing. Been a while since seen it, but he had an evil smile when he told the story. I'll try my best. I'm on the West Coast, so you're ahead of me in the time zone, Precious Metal says. Well, also, Precious Metal, I'm going to show one of the giveaway items right here. But Precious Metals Updates. My stream starts at 8:30 Eastern, so for you it'd be 5:30. But I probably don't do the grand giveaway, the grand prize, until the end. So you buy yourself some time that way. Does YouTube pay and silver, or do you mean does YouTube pay in silver? I don't think they pay in silver, and I'm not there yet, my friend Redheaded Stepsacker. I'm not monetized yet. All right, so guys, here's what I'm looking to give away on Tuesday night. Let me grab a glove. And I don't have to wear the glove for this, but I'm just using this so you guys get for the black contrast. All right, so here's the first clue. All right, let me get this into the camera there. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to have to tilt it. All right, there's the first clue. Can you see that? The Queen's head. All right. I'm going to try to turn it that way. It's 2018. Guys, see those scratches? That's on the capsule, not the coin. You can kind of see the almost like the shadow of the scratches. So that's the capsule, not the coin. So there's that one side. All right. Redhead Step Circus. It's a clone trooper, La Plata Peak. You think so? Metal detecting with Austin Simpson says, I know what it is. Silver Tracker, still don't know. Still don't know. Think capsules are a bad thing. If comparing to cost standpoint, then okay. But I do them so the granddaughter and I spread them out. And yeah, no. Silver Tracker. So listen, yeah, dude, totally. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think that capsules are bad. Okay, because as you can see, I have a ton of stuff in capsules. I just think it was a waste of time and money for what I did, because when I was stacking the American I'm having a hard time talking tonight. lack of sleep. When I was stacking the American Silver Eagles, uh, you know, I was trying to just buy those for the bulk and just to stack as much as I could. And I ended up, not wanting any of them to get tarnished and toned and so on and so forth. And then I started buying all those Silver Eagles and I started putting them in all those tubes. And I started realizing, holy crap, these are taking up a ton of space in the different spots that I hide them. And then I started getting the mint tubes. I'm like, those take up a lot less space. And then I said to myself, oh, okay, it's kind of pointless to keep doing that. They don't really go up in tremendous amounts of value. But yes, Silver Tracker, I agree with you, dude. Putting them in coins, laying them out, looking at them and checking. Yeah, absolutely. But I have so many, as you could see, I had so many of them in tubes, in capsules. So that was kind of a waste. Got to get off the train soon. I should see you on Tuesday. Should be fun. Yeah, Silver Heist is... So, guys, also, Silver Heist, he is going to be my guest on Tuesday night's stream, by the way. Okay, so you guys, number one, make sure you check out Silver Heist's channel. Subscribe to the man. He's like a veteran. He's been in this community for a while now. He's got over 600 subs. He's a good guy. He's very funny. If you've seen his channel sticker, he's got a "Hello, my name is" channel sticker. It says "Hello, my name is," and then he writes Silver Heist in the sticker. It's very funny. But he's going to be my guest on Tuesday night's live stream. If any of you are interested in being one of my guests on a live stream, I'd love to have the conversation with you on air while everybody is watching. I like having a conversation with people, so it'd be great to talk with you sort of in person. And plus, it will give your channel some more exposure. Hopefully, some of your subscribers will come over to my channel, and some of mine will go over to yours. I think that cross collaboration is a very good way of all of us growing together. So if that's something you're interested, by all means, please make sure you send me an email and we could connect and we could definitely do something like that. La Plata Peak was my guest last stream. That was a great stream, aside from his air conditioning kicking in and knocking him off. But so here, hey, Redneck Stacker. Hey, what's going on, bud? Catch you later. Silver Heist, take it easy, my friend. How many Porkins have you met from the 501st? Redheaded Stepstacker says, none. Redheaded Stepstacker. I'm just going to call you Red because it's easier. If that is something you're interested in all honesty, email me, okay? Because I'll help you. I'll get you connected to the right people and help you down that journey. Dude, to go as a rebel and to be like a Porkins, number one, that would be funny, okay? You've got a good sense of humor. I think that would be awesome for you to do. And I really haven't met any. Not yet anyway. But definitely email me and I will help you with that. And also, Redheaded Stepstacker, just so you know, it would be incredibly easy to do. The main thing you would have to do to make that costume would basically be the helmet. And the helmet comes in a kit. So really, I think all you would really need to do is just like applying the decals and paint or what have you. But the orange jumpsuit is fairly easy. And the panel on the chest is fairly easy, dude. And it's not that expensive. And I would imagine, being that it's mostly soft parts for that costume, it's a lot easier to store. I have to definitely do a costume bin tour for all of you, so you can see just how massive the Stormtrooper costume is when you have it all disassembled and piled in this gigantic, like 55-gallon drum. And oh, excuse me. It was a blast being the guest. Yeah, thank you, La Plata Peak. It was definitely fun. I'll be giving away a house with the really mean ex-wife. Oh, man. How many Jar Jars have you met in the 501st? None. Thank God. I would have to punch that person. All right, so guys, none of you were able to guess what this coin was. And no, it's not a clone trooper. I hate the clone troopers. hate them. They look stupid. Stephen Parsons wants a face reveal. All right, man. Hold on 1 second. I'm doing it. I'm twisting it all the way around. All right. You see? This is like some exorcist stuff here. I'm going all the way around, man. Oh, I'm all the way around. I can't. I can't. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Sorry, buddy. Can't do it. You didn't see the coin, Redneck Stacker. All right, I'll show it again. I thought this is why I thought that's why it was being given away. Listen, I like my subscribers. I don't want to send them dog poop in coins, okay? So I'm not going to be sending them some what do you call it? Some clone troopers. They'll unsubscribe me. They'll do a return to sender and send that thing back to me. All right, so Redneck Stacker, I'm going to show it again, buddy. All right. So here is. Oh, that worked. I didn't need the glove. I didn't need no stinking glove. Okay, so there's the obverse. All right. Again, those scratches are in the capsule, not the coin. All right. You could see the shadow from the scratches. So I'm not sending you guys any cull. All right. So there's a 2018 Niue coin. And I think that's all I'm going to show you. I think I have to dangle the carrot and make you tune in on Tuesday night to win that thing. A kookaburra. You think? Possibly. It might be a kook. I like kookaburras. Baggins can melt it down. LaPlata Peak, that's a good point. He could. But people would just pick up that silver that he melted down. They would feel something wrong with it. And they'd be like, you know what? This feels like a clone trooper. Deadpool coin. I like your style, Redneck. Maybe. Precious Metals update. LOL. We bought on the bubble. I'm scot-free, living in a van down by the river. Redheaded. Listen, dude. My wife and I kind of bought on the bubble. We were like midway down the bubble when we bought. In 2003, Red. I think I was like 23, 24 years old. And I purchased my first apartment, 1-bedroom apartment. I was living in the city. I purchased my first apartment. And about 5 or 6 years later, my wife and we got married, and then we ended up selling it. And I did well, ended up making a very nice profit on that apartment. And it happened to be right around the time of the height of the bubble. But then I ended up buying a townhome in the suburbs, and it was new construction, and I got a sale on it because the builders were having a weekend sale. They took 30 grand off the price, and I'm like, all right, we got to jump on this. And then that's when the bubble popped, and I started to see the value of the home drop. Luckily, actually, I wouldn't say luckily. We ended up losing money on that house because we ended up selling it for 20 less than we paid. We also put in about 15 of improvements into the house. And then on top of that, so that's 35 gone. Then we had to also pay the real estate agent their cut. So we ended up taking a hit. Let me get back to here. Deadpool coin, possibly. Sea turtle, possibly. I want to see the redheaded step stacking stormtrooper. That's a mouthful. He might have got a custom coin with his channel logo on it. It might not be a house. Hey, Austin Simpson, you know what? There's a thing called challenge coins. I don't know if you're familiar. Next week on Thursday, I have a video that's dropping. It's kind of like a tongue-in-cheek parody about my everyday carry bag. But it's actually everyday carry for a stormtrooper. And I actually show off a challenge coin in that video. The 501st Legion, which you've heard me talk about, they do a lot with patches. So as you guys have seen in our community, we do a lot with stickers. 501st Legion they do a lot of swag with patches, and they do a lot with coins. I would totally do a coin. They're expensive, though, to get one custom made. I'm talking very expensive. But I might consider doing a pin. I don't know. Eventually, I will have merchandise for sale on my website. So we'll see. La Plata Peak, you know what? I'm surprised too that you say that. I mean, look at George Lucas has got so much money. I'm blurry here. There we go. Focus. George Lucas has a buttload of money, and the guy kept on making movies. Okay, so you've heard of the challenge coins, Austin Simpson. Okay, yeah, I mean, I know they're big for military tradition. They're for morale. Police do them. Some organizations do them for morale and what have you. But I think it would be cool to get a coin made with my logo, since my logo is a coin with a stormtrooper head in there. Just call them galleons and sickles. Just wanted to do another quick check on the live stream. How many do we have viewing right now? Actually, I think, can I open it up if I do it like this? It says 15 watching on here. I don't know if that's accurate though. I don't think that's accurate. Let's see. Is this this? No. That 16 people? I don't know how these people are watching me or why. 24 likes. I'll take it. It's a Friday night too. So I figured that a Friday night, I figured there's already a whole bunch of channels that are up and running on a Friday night. So this was kind of like a crapshoot, so to speak. Went down to 14. Darn it. That's okay. It's okay. 15 now. Somebody keeps coming back and on. Off-grid power, he's in the house. Hey, what's going on, off-grid? Off-grid, take a look, buddy. And again, for those of you, oldies and goodies, hey, how you doing, oldies and goodies? Yeah, I got your email. Thank you for clarifying that was you. You emailed me, and I knew it was you, or I had a feeling it was you, because you said you wanted to see the Garbage Pail Kids. I'm thinking I might do a Garbage Pail Kid thing on I don't know if I'll do a video or if I'll do that during a live chat. But for those of you that are just hopping in, make sure you guys are. Eric is off. Eric, I think you're leaving. Take care, buddy. If you are, make sure you guys are subscribed to my newsletter. Next Tuesday night, I'm celebrating my 400th subscriber celebration giveaway, whatever you want to call it. So here's a sneak peek for those of you that just hopped in now as to what this might be. Hold on, let's get this to focus. I got it to focus immediately the last time I did this. I'm trying to use the power of the Force, and it's not doing jack. Let's try. How did I get it to focus so well the last time? It's like focusing on my hands. Stop focusing on my hands. Okay, well, it's a 2018 Niue coin. I don't know. Last time I did it, it focused immediately. Now it's just being a pain in the butt. Okay. It's a 2018 Niue coin. So that's your hint. The Force is weak in you. I'm trying, PDX. What's going on, buddy? I'm trying here. Let me try it again. Here, ready? I feel the Force. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Wham! Ah, it worked. Look at that. The Force worked. I felt it, and I got it. It's a 2018 Niue coin. Those are scratches on the capsule, not the coin. Rest assured. Once you get this, if you win it, you can take it out of this capsule and put it in another one. I tried. It's a pain in the butt. So that is your hint. That is your hint. Let me go back to 2018. What? Exactly, oldies and goodies. That's the carrot that I am dangling, my friend. I got to have you come back on Tuesday to try to win it. Most of the men and women that are Star Wars fans fit in my pants. What character do they play then? What the heck are you talking about? I'm friends with Darth Talon. Oh my God. PDX says it's a Stormtrooper coin. We've had a lot of guesses so far, PDX. We've had Clone Trooper thrown out there. Somebody said Deadpool. Somebody said a Kookaburra. Somebody said a Sea Turtle. Forget if I already just said Deadpool. Somebody thought it might be a Deadpool. I don't know. You'll have to find out. Can Stormtroopers use the Force? Apparently, I just did. I got that coin to focus. But no, they cannot, unfortunately. What was I going to say to you guys? Yeah, so I'll be doing a giveaway. I'll be giving away a few things on Tuesday. You guys want to make sure, those of you that just hopped in here, I know Off Grid, PDX, Oldies and Goodies, you guys make sure you watch the video that I had of my big mistake video. Comment in there. Make sure you watch it in its entirety because the question I have is going to be based off of that video. One of my giveaway questions, that is. And if you comment in there, I'll be using the random comment picker. So your comment will be used to enter you into the giveaway. Tree of Life, Goldies and Goodies says, maybe a Tree of Life. You guys are going to be up all night wondering what could that coin be. And I'll tell you what, I'll throw in a bonus giveaway if for some reason, and I don't know how it would happen between now and Tuesday night, some act of God, if I were to hit 500 subscribers, I don't think I'll hit 80 more subs, but if I hit 500, I'll throw in another giveaway because then it becomes my 400 and 500 giveaway, although I don't see that happening. More Nioi coins and people in the UA. That's true, Stephen Parsons. You beat yourself up pretty bad on that video. Yeah, PDX, but that's because I pissed away $220 on plastic. That's like I don't have a calculator. Do the math. That's like 12 American Eagles I could have had. You know, never say never. John Smith says it could happen. Precious Metals Update says there is a Baggins effect. Yeah, but I'm not Baggins. Baggins is he's been going for a year. The guy's got a good knowledge of the YouTube algorithm. He's built himself a great brand and a great following. He also has his whole silver pouring thing, and he has his cross collaboration with Yankee, and the two of them feed off each other very well. So, you know, he has a good thing going for him. I check his subscriber count every once in a while, and that guy is just blowing up. He's just blowing up. I have some old Pokemon cards. It's a real thing, the Baggins effect. We'll see. I might do that, John. I don't know yet. Never say never. What did John say? Yeah, and I have some old Pokemon cards. I don't know, though, what you guys are talking about. Okay, Double Dragon, them. You think it's a Double Dragon, oldies and goodies? If you guys could keep a secret. I just purchased some precious metal the other day. I ended up spending a decent amount on I picked up the Phoenix Dragon coin from the Perth Mint. That was last year's coin. Because I happened to buy this latest one, the dragon with the tiger, because I have a dragon and tiger tattoo. You can probably see it in some of my videos. And I also have a dragon on this arm. I should be silver Baggins Stacking Stormtrooper because I got 2 dragons tattooed on me. I wonder how many he has. I bet he doesn't have any Stormtroopers on him. But anyway, so I got that coin. I'm like, oh, I don't want the second in the series. So I also ended up buying the first. And then I bought, I pre-ordered the third one coming out, which is a double dragon. Didn't tell the wife, Silver Track. I know. Well, I kind of did. I mentioned it to her in a text. I said, hey, silver and gold is really low right now. I have my eye on this coin that I really want. Can I get it? She didn't respond. Why do we have to keep it a secret, the second Stormtrooper? Your wife? Yes. That's exactly why. She looks at stacking as coin collecting. You know, I used to have a very extensive Yankees memorabilia collection, and I'm talking like autographed stuff. All were authenticated, all were real. I got old school stuff too, oldies and goodies. You'll like this probably. But I had like Joe DiMaggio signed ball, Yogi Berra signed ball, Mickey Mantle. I had a team signed ball from 1999. I had a couple Jeter balls. I say Whitey Ford, Phil Rizzuto. I'm trying to think of what else I had. I had a Robinson Cano, Reggie Jackson. I had a Roger Maris piece that I had autographed. I had a Joe DiMaggio picture. I had a Don Mattingly, Dave Wood. I mean, guys, I had a big collection of Yankee memorabilia. Ended up selling that. Some of that money I ended up buying my Garbage Pail Kids. And she looks at coins as and like stacking. She looks at that as just collecting stuff. And I keep trying to explain to her, no, while there's a little bit of collecting involved, it's a hedge against inflation. And I'm telling her that it's like we're parking our money in a different vehicle that just kind of sits there. It's kind of locked up. We've got it in case. But she just views it as like a hobby of coin collecting. Well, she didn't respond, so you didn't do anything wrong. You told her, that's my thinking, Precious Metals updates. That's exactly what I was thinking. And I was like fully open. I was like, listen, it was cheap. I bought a couple little things, you know, small. And what I plan on doing, I don't know if I'll get them in time. We'll see. I was hoping to do a unboxing video similar to the one I did for St. Patrick's Day, but do it like an Easter one. I have like a thumbnail kind of picked out in my head of what I would design for it, but I don't know if I'll get it in time. So we'll find out. It can turn into profit. Exactly. My wife takes off the headphones only to hear, I got a couple of Jeter balls. As what the hell are you listening to? Tell her that your friend has a pair of Jeter balls. Well, I did have a pair of Jeter balls and I sold them. That's funny. My other half is a stacker too, but not like me. And I've been scolded too and been told not to buy anymore for a while. Precious Metals updates, dude. You and I are in the same boat. However, you said your wife is also a stacker. Mine is not at all. I try to show her. I'm like, hey, come on. I want to show you this stuff. She has no interest. She's bored by it. It's kind of why I'm here on YouTube, because I found like-minded people like you. And I'm also into Star Wars. She likes Star Wars enough, but she's not into it like I am. I've invited her to go to a couple of the events that I've done this for. And I'm like, come on, bring the boy. She wants nothing to do with it. And I understand, you know, it's a bunch of nerds and whatnot. But, you know, to each his own. She doesn't care that I do it. You know, she thinks it's good that I do the stuff with the kids. And again, the coin thing, she just looks at it as collecting. She doesn't look at it as stacking. I'd divorce her for that blasphemy, says Off Grid. Yeah. Eventually, she might end up doing something with the, at least with the 500 first, like the Star Wars events and stuff that I go to. Like if there's like a convention and I'm like, look, bring the boys, they would enjoy it. Maybe she would go to that. Who knows? But again, the coins, I keep trying to show her. My kids love the coins. And like the Tooth Fairy brings my older son some silver coins. So he gets excited for that, as does my younger son for the birthday and stuff. Nothing wrong with being a nerd. Nope. Exactly. Nerds shall inherit the earth. You know? Divorce layers cost a lot of silver, I'm guessing. Probably. You know, have you guys, question, have you guys ever seen that channel? I think I talked about it in my last stream, ST Bullion. Sorry, not ST Bullion. It's Silver Stacking 101. The guy's name is ST. The guy's got 4,000 subs. He's probably the size of Baggins' channel. And the guy's a forensic accountant. And his angle is basically covering up your tracks with all of your purchases. And one of them is one of his points that he said many times is your spouse. And he says a lot of times when divorce occurs, he'll go and look through the bank records and he'll uncover a lot of precious metals purchases and is able to get that stuff, recoup that stuff for his clients. So he says, if you want to hide your purchases, one thing is like the spouse aspect. My wife and I have been together for 13 years. I tell her everything. So I'm not hiding stuff from her. But I see his point. I guess if there's a relationship where two people don't trust one another. And then his other angle too is basically so like the government can't see it. So he's big on basically paying for cash at your local coin shop for your stuff. But for me, my local coin shop are full of, let's just say, jerks. And, the big bullion dealers, the online dealers, they're so much easier to deal with. 10 times a week now, buddy. Novus Stacker says, hey, Novus. No, you know what, dude? Novus, today was because of the Star Wars trailer that just dropped. I don't know if you've seen it yet. It looks incredible. Looks incredible. Stephen Parsons is a big fan of ST. Yeah, and I got his attention a little bit. He and I emailed a couple of times. Yeah, John Smith, I buy everything online too. I went into the local coin shop by me once to try to sell them some silver rounds I had. They were lowballing me. They were like, well, this is the price. Like they were just jerks. But Novus, going back to you, dude. Star Wars. They just dropped the latest trailer for episode 9. It's called The Rise of Skywalker. Looks incredible. Lando Calrissian is back. Billy D. Williams. And so I just had to kind of geek out tonight. Novus, just so you know, if you're still here and not already having some of your beers, Novus, on Tuesday night, I will be doing my 400 subscriber giveaway. You'll most likely get the newsletter, which you'll then respond and tell me to leave you alone. But here's a hint for you as to the giveaway. Wow. Let's see if I could. Look at that. The force is strong with me, finally. 2018 UA coin. Some people have their guesses. They don't know what it is. That's all I'm going to show you. What happens in the late night crew stays in the late night crew. John Smith, yes. How do you get a newsletter? Metal detecting with Austin Simpson. You have to go to my website. In fact, do me a favor. Hang tight. Let me try doing this. Let's see if I could do this without screwing everything up. Shall we? We shall. Let me do this. And let me minimize that. And I'm going to screen share with you and show you exactly what to do. Because having the newsletter will give you a slight advantage for my giveaways. And it's a way for me to communicate with you guys. You re-enable it, accept the permissions. Fine, let me accept this. Google Chrome wants to install a thing on here. Okay, so let me go to my Hangouts. Let me screen share this application window. This thing here, share. All right, guys, you should be seeing my screen right now. Austin Simpson, you're still on here, buddy? Because this is for you. So you're going to go to stackingstormtrooper.com. All right. And, but if you spam my inbox one more time, Novus, I'm going to come to West Palm and I'm not going to say this is a family-friendly channel. But let's just say you won't like it. So, and Novus, full disclosure, you're going to get a secret newsletter sent to you on Monday too, dude. I'm just saying. So just be on the lookout. You'll get 2 next week. Okay, so Austin Simpson, You're here. Okay, so you're gonna go down to the let me just there we go. All right. So you go to the contact and subscribe. And right here, the Empire needs you. That's me right up there. Yay. Okay, over here, subscribe and enlist. So down here, you're going to type in your email. All right. So you'll type in your email. And then you click the enlist button. And then it will give you a verification email. And you just verify your email and then you're all set. The one thing you're going to want to make sure that you do, though, is check your spam folder and check your promotions folder because sometimes they get hung up in there. And I've been getting a lot more subscribers as of late. And so it's taking me longer to actually go through it and approve them manually. So you're going to want to just make sure you check that up. Sweet website. I need to sign up for your newsletter and we'll promise after the stream. Thanks so much, Precious Metals. And again, on there too, here, I'm going to just show you guys one more thing. I may as well. Let me go back to the screen share. I'm getting a little bit better at this. Application window, share. Okay. So you guys are all seeing it now. Over here on the armor build, the drop-down menu. This is basically everything I did to build my costume. I'll just show you two tabs real quick because a lot of people are curious how I made this thing. And it was a lot. So like this is what it shows up in this like box. And then I click over there, box open. This is like what it looks like inside. And it comes in all these pieces. And it's really hard plastic, almost like kind of like PVC. It's ABS plastic. Look at the helmet. You know, the helmet comes as a shell. And then I'll just click on the helmet real quick, the helmet build. And I showed you guys the video, but like I just want you guys to see if it loads. I want you guys just to see how it starts, right? It comes in like two pieces, like this shell. First step assembly, you attach it, right? And then you got to attach the ear pieces on there. Yeah, rotten cheese, Novus. Hand paint the vocoder. And as you can see, it's kind of coming together piece by piece. Let me go back real quick. You see that picture there with the pencil and the tube stripes there? Like you have to apply those no more than a pencil width away from the cheek there. Otherwise, it's not compliant with 501st Legion standards. And then, just painted the ear bumps. But basically, this just shows you guys the build thread, right? It's step by step of how I did this. And then the troop log, real quick. And it's going from my latest to my, let me just scroll down. These are some of the charity events I've done, guys. This is a nerd convention right there. Over here, this is I did for NICU babies. And you know what? When my son was born, my first son, he was in the NICU for a couple of days. And so this actually meant a lot to me. And this kid right here who's holding hands with me, he lit up when he saw me and he came right over to me and just grinning ear to ear, held my hand, wanted to get his picture taken. It was awesome. And there's the TIE pilot. You got the Imperial gunner on the right-hand side there. A Darth Vader. You got a Jawa. Like here's a couple more shots. Right, these kids. This one I love. This kid, just they're thriving now. No longer in the NICU. They've grown up, and so that's me with all these different kids. Those kids look a little apprehensive. The adults love it too. I mean, I have other pictures elsewhere. These two little kids here that I'm like pointing at. I was calling them clone troopers. They were identical twins. I was like, oh look, clone troopers. So yeah, she was scared of me. I was like, oh, it's okay. Come here. Give me a hug. She's like, get away. Didn't want anything to do with it. This girl was loving it. So anyway, so that's that. Let me close out of this and get back to okay. So back to me. Let's see. Yeah, giving back to the kids. Yeah, soon, precious bell on. You're doing one? Okay, so you guys are setting something else up there. Where you going, Novus? Where's the next stream? Kiss me, I'll leave you and the rest of you space cadets to it. Oh, love you, buddy. Bye, Novus. Adios, muchacho. So who's doing one? Bell on for what? What am I missing here? What did I miss? What did I miss? A party without me? All right, back tattoo of Steve-O's face. When I'm not on the beach, people walked behind me and say, "Look, that's Steve-O. He got." Where you going, Otis? That's cool. Getting back to the kids soon, precious. Keep that bell on. You doing one? I'll be there. Very cool. What am I missing here? Precious metals. What are you doing? If you guys could fill me in, because I missed it. I missed something. Yeah, you know, and I actually got a little teary-eyed at that NICU one. John Smith, you're leaving? Oh, Novus is leaving. See you, Novus. Peace. I asked, what's the next stream after yours? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Novus, man, you drop in for 5 minutes. I hang out in your streams, even through when you're taking phone calls and you drop all of us off, and all we do is we see that spinning wheel, and I stick around and you're leaving me. Stacking Stormtrooper, I'll stay to the end of yours. Don't worry. Hey, Precious Metals, thank you, dude. Off grid. Yeah, what's up, buddy? You just asked when my next stream was, buddy. Oh, okay. Okay, got you. Novus, wait. Novus, don't go yet. I do have a question for you if you're still here. Novus, what are you doing because of that 1,000 subscriber thing? I know you did a lot through your phone. What is it that you are doing now for your live streams, Novus? Yeah, Redheaded Stepsucker. I remember that. You and USMC Combat Vet both blew up. I'm still here, buddy. Just like to bust your bucket. You are a pain in the rear. Novus, tell me, what are you doing for your live streams, though? Because I know you did everything mobile. I'm curious. And then sign up to your newsletter and then the next stream. Redheaded Stepstacker, you want to do me a big favor, too? Because ST, he said in ST said in one of my comments, he said, "Oh, I saw that you have a channel. I have to check it out, and I'll do a channel shout out to you on my next one." And then he and I emailed back and forth, and I told him there's stuff I'd like to learn from him because he, you know, he's very basic. The guy's a wealth of knowledge, though. You know, he doesn't do like all the frills and the, you know, all the film editing. He's just talking one-on-one. I guess it looks like in his living room or something. He doesn't do anything with his thumbnails. It's just his head. And I told him some of the stuff that I did, and he said, "Oh, it sounds like you have some stuff that you could teach me." And I said, "Hey, man, anytime, let me know. Just say the word." But Redheaded Stepstacker, if you ever want to tell him, hint, hint, hey, you ever see that Stacking Stormtrooper channel? That way it kind of gives him a nudge to make a shout out video for me. That would be very helpful. You're doing it off your laptop and just throw up the Google Hangouts. Okay, so Novus, you're not cut off. I thought because some people don't have the laptop or the computer, and I figured that for whatever reason that you were kind of done for a little while because of it. I'm glad you're not, though. I'm glad you're still around. Hang on one second, guys. I have an itch, and I have to take my helmet off, and I don't want you guys seeing anything. So actually, here, let's just do this. Let me turn my camera off. I can still talk to you guys as I take the helmet off. But so as I was saying, Novus, I'm glad you're still able to make the content in the live streams because you're a riot, and you know, a lot of people would be upset if you were unable to do your live streams. It's cut off only on my mobile. Yeah, okay, good. No, I'm glad you got the whole thing worked out there. All the channels on this stream should blow and will in time. I agree. Face reveal. Novus, imagine I took my helmet off and it was your face. That would mess with you. Hey, John Smith, do me a favor. Curious, how many do we have in the stream at this moment, if you don't mind me asking, sir? I'm seeing 14. So it seems like we have some lurkers. I don't know if that's accurate. I'm subbed to 300 channels. Boy, it's hard keeping up with everybody. 14 in here. Yeah, John Smith, 300 is a lot. Every once in a while, I go through and purge. I typically stay with the people that I actually communicate. You guys, I consider to be like an inner circle of mine. You were some of my first subscribers, and I've been, sub to your channels and watching and stuff. And 15, 16 now. What the heck is happening? You enlisted. Oh, good. Austin, do me a favor, because sometimes, again, people have been having difficulty getting the authentication. Was it seamless for you? I'm just curious as to the process. I should kind of do it myself to see how it went. I'm glad you're enlisted, though. Just to give you guys a hint, yeah, Monday, there's going to be a newsletter going out to you guys, and it's going to be one of those pop-up unannounced streams, but just for my insiders. I have a guest lined up for Monday night, actually. Decent sized channel, 4,000 subs. Told some of you, I think, earlier. But we've got a person lined up for Monday night, and then for my Tuesday night stream. Let's get Precious Metals to 100 subs. Only 1 to go. You know what? Hold on. I don't want to close out of this. Let me open up another window. Let's see. YouTube. Precious Metals updates. I don't know if I'm subbed to you, to be honest with you. I'm going to type you in, and maybe I could be your 100th. Precious Metals updates. Precious Metals updates. Precious Metals updates. That's not Precious Metals. Some guy named Tom Cloud. I don't think that's you. Let me see. Alibaba, do you allow people on some Discord Hangouts convo for additional audio debates? Hey, Alibaba, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. Actually, I don't do Discord yet. I have to look into it a bit more. So I'm getting there, my friend. I've been learning. I've only been at this Alibaba for 2 months now. In that 2-month time, I've learned how to launch the YouTube channel. I taught myself how to do film editing. Taught myself how to use Instagram because I'm not a big social media guy. Taught myself how to do Twitter. Got my website up and running and designed that. Have my newsletters going out all in the span of 2 months. That's a lot of stuff, and got up to 400 something subscribers. So I will get there. If I haven't watched or commented any of your guys' videos in a while, I will. They will follow. Precious Metals updates. Let me click on this link. Hold on 1 second. I think I just lost the chat by clicking on that link. Let me see. I know you guys are still here with me, but now I lost the chat. So I can't read it because I clicked on that link. All right, well, let me go to Precious now that I'm in here and subscribe. And you're at 101. Son of a gun. Somebody beat me to it. Let me close out of this. Okay, so all right, so here's the issue. Here's the issue I have. I just closed out of the chat. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Pop out that chat. Back to business. I'm at number 101. I'm angry because I wanted to be number 100. But you're at 101 now. Alibaba, what I basically mean is for the viewers to join a small live discussion like this when there aren't that many people watching. Alibaba, I think it's a great idea. If you would do me a favor, Alibaba, you could help educate me and get me up and running. Alibaba, why don't you email me at Stacking Stormtrooper at gmail.com. I'll type it in here, Stacking Stormtrooper at gmail.com. Please send me a note. Teach me, and I will get that up and running. Absolutely. Guys, look over here. Frank75139. He says, you can't shoot straight, but you can use a computer like nobody's business. Everybody, do me a huge favor, please, for me. All of you that's in here right now. Do you see Frank75139 right there? Please go to his channel and please subscribe to him. Frank75139. He was, I told you guys before, he is, oldies and goodies beat me to the 100th subscriber. Guys, Frank75139, he was the one guy who I clicked with immediately in the 500 first. He and I actually haven't met in person yet. We're not too far from each other geographically. We keep saying we're going to get to meet each other sooner or later. And he was the one guy that was motivating me through making my Stormtrooper costume. I actually considered ending my whole costume build. And he just kept on me, motivated me, and just kept saying, come on, are you back at building that armor yet? And I was about to sell it for parts. And he said, no, come on, keep on working. And, I was a complete stranger. He gave me his phone number and he and I were texting, and he and I talk every single day in one form and fashion. He and Greg Wookwook who was in here earlier. So guys, again, you'd be doing me a favor if you could subscribe to Frank75139. Again, even though I haven't met him yet in person, he and I have been talking for like a year and a half now on like a daily basis. I consider him a good friend, and subscribe to his channel. I'm coaxing him to get involved in YouTube the way that he and Greg Wookwook pushed me into getting into YouTube. So guys, sub him. Alibaba, if you literally install Discord right now, it's very simple app to install and register. You can get it up and running within 3 to 5 minutes. Oldies Goody said, couldn't help myself. Can't sub him, Off-Grid says. Frank, I think, hasn't maybe set up his channel. Don't know why there's no option to sub him. Interesting. Frank75139, we have people chomping at the bit to subscribe to you, and you don't have it set up. And he's probably not even in here listening right now. Who do you say to sub again? I'm cooking at the same time as listening. Hey, Barbara, what's going on, bud? Precious Metals Updates, a good friend of mine. I don't see an option to sub Frank. He says he got nothing to say. Frank, you do. I've been talking to you for a year and a half. You've got stuff to say, buddy. You just haven't found your angle yet, and I'm going to help you get that angle. I think you should do it. Alibaba, if you're still in here, I actually am working on a Chromebook right now. So I do not have an actual like a laptop that I'm using to install an app. Is it like an app that I could run through Google? Also, Alibaba, I will end up definitely doing Discord because I saw it's a big thing for gamers. You have my word. I'm going to look into it. In fact, Alibaba, I will write it down because I saw that there is a whole thing to do there. It doesn't hurt to branch out a little bit further And so I'm writing it down right now. Alibaba, if you're still in here, Discord server, because I've heard of it. I know there's like it's changing. I know it was originally set up for gamers, and it's kind of morphing now into another form. So there's the proof. Discord server. Okay, I will check into it. I promise you. You can use a browser-based option. Frankie keeps talking, says Greg Wook Wook. Because people keep coming in. Greg, everybody, if you're able to sub to Greg Wook Wook, please do if he has the option. If he has the option, here, let me click on this, Alibaba. I'm going to highlight that. All right, Alibaba, give me 1 second. Let me open up another tab here. Discord free voice text and for gamers. It's time to ditch Skype and TeamSpeak. Open Discord in your browser. So Alibaba, I'm going to look into it further. Here's the one thing, though, Alibaba. All right. And I hope you can hold on, Frank. Let me give you the mod. Let me give you the wrench. Bam. Frank has the wrench. Alibaba, the one thing is my channel is family friendly, and I have a lot of filters set up. So a lot of foul language can be strained out of the chat. So, you know, the one thing with Discord is I would be unable to control people speaking. And, you know, if there's somebody in there that's foul-mouthed, you know, I just, you know, I'll have to look into it. I'll look into it. I have it up. I put your, what do you call it? Your link up there. I'll get to it. Let's see. Novus, how you feeling? You're back. There's adult filter bots, I think, says John Smith. You could always ban someone who is foul-mouthed. Alibaba, set up clear rules, of course. Alibaba, answer me something. I'm curious. Do I know you in person? I'm only asking just out of curiosity. Do I know you in person? I'm just curious. Yeah, if I can control myself, Stormy, I bet you don't. I just came in here, though. YouTube search. Alibaba, okay. I just, because the way you're chatting, you sound like somebody I know, and I was like thinking I might know you. Yeah. So Alibaba, make sure you're subscribed though to my channel. Like I told you though, I promise you, and I'm a man of my word, that I will look into the Discord server and getting that all situated. Okay, don't you worry. Let's see. So I've been going now for about an hour and 40 minutes, almost 2 hours. This is my longest stream so far. Holy God. Let's see, maybe Novus, but that's why we all love him, or at least me. That's right, OGP. I love him more, Precious. 16 here. I mean, for Friday night, unannounced, I'm pretty happy that I still have 16 people in here. Hey, Barbara, let me ask you something. I haven't seen you yet on a live stream. I haven't seen you on a live stream yet. Now, you may have streamed with people, but I haven't seen you on one. Would you, by any chance, consider being one of my guests on a future live stream? And, you know, if you don't want to show your face or anything like that, you know, you could always just have it set up to just your camera. But is that something you would ever consider doing? She was on Tuesday? Not with me. On where? Who? Who are we talking about? Chill, streams are my jam. says John Smith. Yeah, maybe in 2070. Oh, Barbara Carbone, you're hurting me. I felt like you had a soft spot for me, and you would consider it. You and I are like one of the only few like-minded individuals on YouTube, if you know what I'm talking about. I figured you and I, since we had that bond of common sense, that you would consider being one of my guests. Uh, let's see, Barbara and I can have a Star Wars trivia battle. John Smith chill streams are my jam. Stormy, I appreciate it so much that you asked. Hey, Barbara, listen. Of course, you know, you're one of the first people too that I met on YouTube, actually, Barbara. I don't know if you remember this. I think I met you on Sal's stream, and I remember clicking on your channel. I was like, let me see what this Barbara Carbone's all about. And you had something like 200 something subscribers, and then I clicked on videos and you had nothing. And I was like, how in the heck does this person have that many subscribers and not a single piece of content? Stormy, I'd love it, but I'm not a streamer. Thank you so much for asking. You're not a streamer, huh? You're just a dreamer. But you know, too, Barbara, and just again, think about it this way. On your end, it could just be like a phone call, like you know what I mean? Like if you and I were on a phone call, or let's say if you're watching the news, Barbara, and you see like on TV somebody's calling in, and it's just like a picture of the reporter, and they're just talking. I mean, that's another idea too, but if not, that's totally fine also. Let's see. Stop it, Stormy. You're embarrassing yourself. No, I'm not. I'm not embarrassing myself. Honestly, Stormy, I love you for asking. No problem, Barbara. Hint taken. I won't ask you again. No problem. I feel like if the do I feel like the person? Well, maybe a phone call. See, Barbara, that's what I'm saying. The stream thing, Barbara. You were on with La Plata Peak the other day, weren't you, Barbara? And if you recall, Barbara, when La Plata Peak was on as my guest, he had his camera off the whole time, and all it did was just showed the symbol of La Plata Peak. It just had his logo. It only began streaming his camera when he toggled on the camera. And it is an extra layer of protection for you if you wanted to put like a, you know, like a strip or something across your camera. You think about it. Talk to me. We've got time. Don't worry about it. But I feel like the first person, guys, the first person that gets Barbara Carbone on their live stream, and I'm kind of determined to make it me. It's like the person finding like a unicorn, or like Elvis is still alive, or like any sort of thing like that, like catching a leprechaun, like a mythical creature. It's something that's almost impossible. So think about it, Barbara. We can email too and talk about it, and if it's something you're interested in, great. If not, no sweat. All right. You don't even slurp. Stephen Parsons, did you see my video of my Sal imitation, Stephen Parsons? Well, you're battling me, Stormy. Just a heads up. Novus, what, to get Barbara? Is that what it is? It's up for everybody. Says Stephen Parsons. Greetings, one and all, to the Salvation Nation. How's that? Okay, Stormy, we'll talk. Thank you so much, Stormy. Of course. You've got it. And I could do the slurping and the whole Sal imitation now too, but I would have to go get a cup somewhere. And let's see. Eric, I'm back. I hate wireless. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Stormy, your Salvid was a riot. Thank you. A couple people, yeah, Southside Stacker caught it like a month after the fact. And yeah, he was he was like ready, LOL. He was like, that was awesome. Because I remember I did the whole comment. I took a screen grab, actually, I think, of one of Sal's what do you call it? It's one of Sal's chats, and I put that in the thumbnail, and I did like a whole Terry Rabideau thing there with Southside. Novus, you loved it. Thank you, bro. I have to be 18 to be in the giveaway storm. Yes, Austin, you do. Unfortunately. Do the slurp, says Precious Metals. Through a red vinyl straw in the mask. So here's the thing. Okay, so I will do the slurp, Precious Metals. I have to get up and get a cup real quick. And I would have to leave you guys to it. But I have mesh in here. So, there are some people that have this helmet that don't have the mesh, and they do take the straws and put it up in there. I can't do it from underneath, but this is all kind of closed off. Slurp through a straw in the helmet. I can't. It's all closed off, and then this goes. The bottom of the helmet is like right up against my Adam's apple, close to it, so I can't get anything up there. And if I do the slurp, I have to take the helmet off, but I'll do it from off camera. So you guys hang tight. I'll do my Sal imitation in just a moment. Let me turn off this camera. All right, I will be back in a second. Helmet is now off. Could you imagine if I doxed myself right now? All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Here we go, Barbara. All right, here we go. Greetings, one and all, to the Salivation Nation. The Death Star is rebuilt, and the new trailer of The Rise of Skywalker shows Rey doing a flip over a TIE fighter. Yes, indeed. Emperor Palpatine can be heard laughing. Many people believe that Emperor Palpatine may be inside the Death Star. And in other news, I am actually Sal from Salivate Metal. All right. Putting my PDX says I got Uncle Sal down. Do you guys want me to say anything as Sal? I'll say something. Just like him, says Barbara. Somebody told me that they know him personally and that they were going to check my video out and see. And then they commented after watching it and they're like, holy crap, that's actually pretty amazing. Off Grid says, wow, Precious Metals. If you guys want me to say something in Sal's voice, put like quotes around it and I will say it. I'll give you guys a moment and I'll read whatever. Let's see. So this grasshopper walks into a bar. The bartender says, hey, we got a drink named after you. Grasshopper says, you got a drink named Steve. Okay, I'm going to say that, Eric, as, oh, yeah, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Okay, all right. So I'm going to read Eric's thing as Sal, and then Barbara says it's eerily amazing. Then I'm going to do a couple slurps, and then I'm going to do La Plata's thing. All right, so here you go. All right. Greetings, one and all, to the Salivation Nation. So this grasshopper walks into a bar, and the bartender says, hey, we got a drink named after you. The grasshopper says, you got a drink named Steve. Yes, indeed. All right. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And remember to reach for the stars, keep your feet on the ground, take a squeezy, don't be sleazy. All right, guys, that was my Sal for you. All right, let me put my helmet back on so I don't dox myself. Actually, that was a good little water break there. I don't know how that guy talks like that. Boom, I'm back. I don't know how that guy actually talks like that. kills my throat when I do that. Maybe that's why I had a sore throat the other day. Multitude of gratitude. Darn it. A multitude of gratitude. You know what's funny is a funny story. You guys might appreciate this. I can do some voices. I have a hard time doing celebrities. However, if there's somebody that I know and they have like a very distinct way of speaking or certain tone or pitch, sometimes I can pick it up. So like Sal's, I was able to pick that up right away. And I remember when I was 18, I was an intern at a financial services company. And the department I was in was full of people from different countries and everything. And they all had different accents. And one guy had like a cleft palate and everything. And anyhow, so I would imitate all of them and to their faces. And they all laughed. They probably hated me behind my back. But other people, they would say, hey, you know, Stacking Stormtrooper, do so-and-so. And so I would imitate the person. They were all cracking up. So this other intern, this girl who I worked with, she knew I was a jokester and like, you know, I heard my imitations and everything. And so one time she gets a phone call and it's some guy from Sweden. And so she's like, Stormtrooper, quit playing around. I don't have any time for this. And the person's saying, I don't know who this Stormtrooper is. I don't know what you're talking about. And she said, Stormtrooper, quit playing. And then she starts swearing. She's like, I don't have bleeping time, blah, blah, blah. And then she stands up to look, you know, to look and find me, to give me like the stink eye. And she sees that I'm on the opposite side of the room, like making copies or something. And it's like that moment, if you guys saw Ferris Bueller's Day Off, when Ed Rooney, he was like, pucker up, buttercup. He's on the phone, you know, with Ferris Bueller and Cameron, and his heart sinks immediately. That was kind of like the feeling that she had, like he just like a panic moment. So anyhow, so that was that story. I'm glad you enjoyed that Sal imitation. What are we looking at, my friends, in terms of viewers? 15 still. How? How are there still 15 people? How is that possible? I have nothing to talk about at this point. I've resorted to Sal imitations. Let's see. So, yeah, you know, guys, Monday night, because you guys are subscribers to my newsletter. Actually, Barbara, I don't recall if you are, to be honest. Who recently did a spoof video on everyone's voice hands, etc. in our community? Oh, I don't know. Did somebody? Because PDX Brewer, I wanted to do a Baggins one. Like, hey, welcome everybody to the Baggins channel. Today we're going to talk about Silver. I have to work on his voice, and under the helmet it's hard. But he like, you know, I got this thing down. But some people might be on TV or lurking like me, Trooper, oldies and goodies. Was that Lake House Beach? Did he do one? Let's see. Because you're cool, my dude. Stormy, I keep forgetting to sign up for your newsletter. I'll do it. Okay, Barbara, because I have, what do you call it? Like I said, a newsletter is going to go out on Monday morning. Wink, wink. About a special streaming event. Wink, wink. And then Tuesday, another newsletter will go out, just talking about my 400th subscriber giveaway, and that would be on Tuesday night. All of you, man, are blowing up, or at least will. Thank you, Precious Metal Updates. That's nice of you to say. I don't know if I'm blowing up. Blowing up is, I feel like Baggins is blowing up. That's blowing up in my mind. We have a small niche. We have a small community. So Silver Fortune has one from a few months back. I'll have to check that one out. You got the hand gestures down. I know. He's like, welcome everybody. He kind of sounds like a little bit like one of those skater stoner type. You know, I don't know. I can't do his voice. It's hard. I have to practice. But he always goes, in this video of Silver. And he does this. Bam. Bam. Newsletter, he does face reveal. Maybe. So guys, I think I'm gonna start wrapping it, guys. I think I'm gonna maybe start calling it a night. We're almost on 2 hours now. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did Novus have a 5 hour live stream the other day? I thought I saw a live stream for Novus and said like 5 hours, 1 minute or something. If that's the case, I'm very curious as to what, like, I feel like maybe did he butt dial and have the phone on in his pocket the whole time? Oh yeah, the bang silver tracker. That's right. I need to find some grub. Hey, John, good talking to you. Yeah, guys, I'm also gonna head on out. You know what? Wearing this thing for 2 hours, I've got the fans on. I'm getting tired. Oh my God, don't do that. Could have been like 5 hours of Novus. Yeah, yes, and I had to go to bed. Went until like 5 a.m. That's insane. You almost sound like Baggins early video days. Maybe. That's true. Thank you so much, y'all. Thanks, Trooper. Hey, John, you guys, you have a good night. I'm actually going to start heading out here too. You don't build your stack in one day and not your channel either. Precious metals updates. That's a very good point, my friend. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was the Empire or the Death Star. So hey guys, I'm gonna head off. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Again, I know that Star Wars isn't all of your things, but I appreciate you letting me talk to you about the trailer. All of you have a very good evening. Barbara, no apologies necessary. And Barbara, you and I will talk a little bit, via email and figure stuff out. But hey, everybody, thanks again. Have a great night. Maybe I'll see you over the weekend in the stream somewhere. You didn't hurt my feelings, Barbara. Some people don't want to do it. That's quite okay. Not a worry. No worries. Not a worries. No worries. Don't worry. I'm not offended. Let's see. See you all, Barb, PM, you, Eric, Silver, Off Grid, and all. All right. Hey guys. All righty. Keep stacking. Keep prepping. Long live the Empire.